Welcome back to another episode in the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers Dynasty on College Football 25. And we start this episode with a very good message. We've got Will Wooten from Venice, Florida. That's a 3-star recruit, but he is a gem, so he's going to be closer to a 4-star recruit. That is a quarterback. That is insanely important. I'm very happy that we got this one sorted out. It's the first player to commit in this season as well, so that is fantastic. Wow, Stefan Greenhagen also commits to us. That's a tight end, also 3-star out of Cornelius, North Carolina. Let's see who else has committed. We've got Brian Sermon, who's narrowed it down to the top 3, so that I guess is positive. Let's see. I doubt we're going to catch up to him, though, so there's that. Derek Foxworth, we're going to slap some points onto him because he's very close. He's reached his top 3 schools. What about Jordan Zamora, a 4-star recruit? We're also looking pretty good here. That would be fantastic. Quarterback, a good tight end, and a good running back would be great. And now we got 2 players locked down, which means we finally have points and hours to spend on other players and make sure that they commit to us as well. Now we're going to be moving these players up here. There we go. There are filter options, by the way. I hardly ever use these, but there are pretty clever filter options here. You've got not fully scouted players that you can start scouting. You've got those players that need a scholarship. We've got the visits scheduled players. I'm even thinking of just pulling Brian Sermon here. He's going to visit us in week 7. I'm not sure if we can catch up here, to be fair. And here, Derek Foxworth, also a gem. We have offered him a scholarship, but I just want him to commit ASAP. So what we're going to be doing now is we will slap the send to house on him. The question is if we might even do something different, but we're going to put this one there. That should really give us that edge. Plus, he was visiting in week 6. I do hope that that visit was good for him. Brian Sermon, when is he coming? He's visiting now. All right. But take a look at the bars. I think we're out of the race on this one. To be fair, I really highly doubt that we're going to get anywhere on this one. Ready for a visit. These are the players that are ready for a visit. Randy Keel, 4-star. We are so far ahead. I'm amazed. Same goes for Jordan Zamora. But we've got Isaac Armstrong, also very far ahead. Brian Lombardo, very close to committing. He should commit, I think, next episode. That would be great. Then we've got Terrell Damania, same thing. He's got 40 hours. Looks like we're just going to get him, just like that. And Stefan Moyung, that's a defensive player. So those are all players who are really in the lead. Some very close to getting commits. That would be fantastic. Now the team needs, those are different because those are a few. Now we just have to make sure that we really get into position well here. Looking at Gilbert Carver, I think that is a good one. Now Riker Campagnaro, Tony Zimmer, right, this one, David Cutrera. Can we catch up here? We might do that because we are making huge strides. If you look at the green bar, really catching up there. CJ Browning, Tommy Byler, free safety. I think we should be looking at some of these as well, because we are adding players, of course. The edges would be fantastic. If we can get Keel and if we can get Moyung, I can staff the left and the right edge position. That would be great. The free safety, that would be an important addition. The question is, do I go for a corner or do I try and push for somebody else? But since we're in first spot here, we are going to add the send to house. I do hope that that pushes us way ahead of all the other players and even maybe gets us a commit very quickly and ahead of time. Sermon, I don't think we're going to catch up here. We're going to see what the visit does, but I just really highly doubt that one. Tony Zimmer, a wide receiver. Have we locked down wide receivers yet? I don't think we have. We've got a few in the works, but not really where I want him to be, though. Tommy Byler, I'm going to give him the scholarship. That might be something that helps us. With that, we have used up all of our hours already. We can filter by if we're in the top 3 or in the top 5 here. Basically, we should just make sure that for everybody where we're in the top 5 or the top 3, we have at least offered them something to gain some influence. The only one where I'm really questioning if we will be successful is Brian Sermon. Transfers, this is Will Wooten. He has committed. This is actually really great. I'm very happy about this one. Jalen Roundtree. A D-tackler would help us, of course, but we have to focus on the other players first. Greenhagen, that's fantastic. These are the high school players. That is also very important to get them young. This is something that we always have to look at. And then we've got players in the pipeline as well that are from our pipeline, so that's fantastic. Players from outside of the pipeline, it's harder to gain the influence there. Raka Campagnaro, for instance, or Tevin Torrance. Let's just see what we can do there. But again, at the moment, pretty happy with what we have. We've got the target set. We've got 35 out of 35. And apart from that, I think we have improved slightly in certain areas. For instance, in the championship contender one, that's important because that's really important for a lot of recruits. Same goes for pro potential, for coach stability, and for the coach prestige. We're working very hard on that, and I'm trying to get these away as well. We need to play championship games. That's basically all there is to it. And I'd really like to push above into the C area or even into the B minus area. That would be fantastic. Stadium atmosphere. It's also something that we can try growing due to the home winning percentage. That impacts the crowd and that impacts the prestige overall. Again, campus lifestyle can't do anything about this. Academic prestige can't do anything. Conference prestige, nothing. And then basically we've got the athletic facilities kind of tied to the team prestige. So that's always something that kind of goes hand in hand. We're going to end recruiting now. Here we go. I love it that it's always the same cheerleader throw. They're never doing a pyramid or whatever. It's just always let's throw the cheerleader around here. There we go. I'm excited to see if the changes on the offensive line, if they're gonna do something. It's like 4 points overall. That's the difference. Marshall, we completely obliterated him last season. I think it was a 25-0 win. Question is, have they improved? And I would dare say yes. So we have to be very aware of what we're doing, very aware of which plays we pick, because they are not really that far off compared to us. They've also improved quite a bit. There we go. Dove. Oh, that was a lovely spin move. 1st and 10 at the 33. Gonna go with a play action boot slide now. And now we're gonna see Tawefa. We're gonna see what he can do. He is not that much lower rated compared to Funkel, Bunkel, Barkel. That name is so forgettable. I can't even say it. Let's go with Dove on this one. Short route. Let's just get the ball to him quickly. Good throw. There we are. 3rd and 1. Ethan Vasco connecting pretty well here. Inside zone. Last week, 12 out of 18, 124 yards. Not fantastic. Got the job done. Important that we did. And here we go. We're going to go towards the outside. How far can we go? Finding the space, finding the route. Christian Washington. Fantastic job. Cheerleaders doing their job. Let's go. Which play do we like? We're going to set up inside zone. I think that just should give us 2 to 3 yards. Something that we can build upon. Get the blocks. There we go. Nice route. And it's even 6 yards. Another one. And this time it's going to be Clifford. That's a freshman running back. Remember this name. He's going to be with us for 4 years. I like what he brings to the table. Does it really well. Let's try another boot slide. I want to see. Again, Tawefa. Here we go. Steal, run. Catch. 2nd and 8. Vasco does take a long time to get the ball out there. That could work a little bit quicker. I don't know why though. Is that spinny move that does take quite a while to develop. We're going to go with this here. Christian Washington straight ahead, then to the right. At least that's the route that I'm looking for. Catch. Stop with at the 3rd and 2, 16-yard line. Season stats 459. Not crazy. Last season, I dare say, was a little bit better. But Vasco was getting banged up so much in the first few games, so we had to switch him out. And here we go. This is, of course, the end of the first season. What is it? Sunbelt standings. Texas State, Georgia State, Coastal Carolina. We're in 3rd spot, playing Marshall currently. Texas State playing Arkansas State. Arkansas State and Georgia State playing nobody today. So yeah, reading that for way too long. Let's go. Christian Washington. Move through there, and here we go. Just go down. No need to take the hit. Goal line unders. Yates. If you take into account that... holy moly. Alright, 3rd and 14. I was looking for somebody to open up, but defender was coming at me. That looks like an injury. We're going to check on the wear and tear here immediately. Alright, luckily nothing. Whitenack seems to have taken a hit. Pushing forwards. 4th and 6. At the 10-yard line. If we wouldn't have lost those yards, that was a little bit unnecessary, to be fair. There we go. Taking a field goal. 3-0. First points on the board. Field goal kicking hasn't been too stable for the most part, but it's also something that I'm looking for next season. We need to bring in a kicker, but one thing after the other. Trying to lock down key positions. Defense, step it up, please. 3 and 3. All right. 1 minute to go. We're gonna try go no huddle on this one. Shallow corner stop. How far are we at? We're at 25. I'd like to hit Dove. Emphasis on I would like to. Never said that it was going to happen for sure. Alright, Tauefa or McCullum, both are options here. Lovely stuff here. Going around the outside, stepping out of bounds, stopping the clock. Double cross, 55 seconds. I'd like to hit Clifford, step out of bounds again. Ooh, we're gonna get some more here, again out of bounds. Did we stop it? I think we did. We're gonna flip the double cross this time, and the clock is moving. Let's go with Dove. Oh, yikes! That was very fast. 2nd and 17. Going backwards. 7 yards. Not what I wanted to see. We're going to call a timeout. We're going to stop it. Man, that pyramid looks crazy dangerous. Top passing yards. Yeah, we're really far out. 2,100 already. We're barely scratching 500. Christian Washington. Come on, 3rd and 17. Oh, crud. Now they call the timeout. Because of course they do. We're going to punt it. 25 seconds to go. And that is a flag. Could this be a roughing the kicker? That would be... I would appreciate that. Oh, nice. Nice. All right. Let's move ahead. Question is, how far ahead are we? And what do I trust? Which place do I trust? We're going to look at the all goal. Are we in range? Yes, we are. If I hit Yates and we get a timeout, or we could just, throw an interception, because why not? 11 seconds on the clock. They've got 2 timeouts left. Come on. Not exactly going to plan, but it's always the same with these Hail Marys. Ethan Vasco, I don't know. I like the Ethan Vasco from last season a little bit more, but I can't really put it down to... I think he just had better receivers last season. Might be unfair to say that, but... just seems like a fact. There we go. Good catch. Tawefa, spinny, and taken down here. Up to the 39. All right, I think I feel a little bit better with him than with Burkle. I like those uniforms. Devin Tawefa. It's a junior, so might still be around next season. Not quite sure what to do. We've got the freshman sitting behind him, but for now I feel like he is a little bit more dangerous compared to Burkle. Burkle is the way more stable one. Holy shit. All right. I'm actually lucky that ball didn't come out, because that would have been a pick. No questions asked. Looking at Tucker. McCullum, I'm not really trusting that distance though. Ball coming out. And I don't like that one. We're too far away to be a surefire field goal. So, gonna be looking at Washington. For crying out loud. And another punt. Marshall is really piling the pressure. This is... let's go. At the 23. Come on, defense. Good God, man. Today, defense is really carrying us. The offense is not producing a lot, which is something that you are probably witnessing in a rather painful fashion. Alright, so number 6 catches it, goes down, that's Max Yates. And of course, all the schools are improving, all the schools are recruiting like crazy. Vasco is iced. Christian Washington, now we're gonna do it on the ground. Let's go with the drive. Is it wear and tear, or is it just... nah, it's just iced. That does of course have an impact. There we go. Oh, this is lovely. Number 80. Running straight ahead. A lot of open ground to find here. Rustov. Freshman out of Colorado. Gonna go inside zone. Again, we're just mixing things up, and they are setting up 6 players in that box. I do not like that. I seriously do not like that. What about this one here? Let's see if we can get McCullum inside here. There we go. There we go, number 81, the big senior, catching the ball there. Let's go with another run play. Inside zone, right to left here. 2nd and 4. There's a gap. Jesus Christ. And the gap was closing as soon as I said there's a gap. 62 rushing yards today, 23 his longest run. And he's being measured against the opposing quarterback. What does that tell us? So here we go. We have to score a touchdown. And saying that, at this point in time, is not great, but there you go. I like the music. Our DJ is on point. Tawefa or Dove. There we go. And we're just going to march in here, just like that. Number 80, getting inside. A good route. Ethan Vasco hits Rostov at the end of his route. Easy move inside. By the way, can I just say that I love the numbers on the black sleeves? Looking wonderful. Oh, that was close. Great catch, though. Turning it inside. That's in 90 agility that he has. Come on, defense. Give us another one. What happened? 10 and 10. Excuse me? How did that go? Can we back it up a little bit here? How did that work? How can I would like to know how they got 10 points. How did they do that? Can we... What's the scoring summary here, please? Give me something. Cade Hensley, field goal. Why do they get... Oh, they scored a touchdown. Well, silly me. All right. Silly me, forget I said anything. I forgot that they had 3 points already. And here's Tucker. 10 and 10. 2nd and 4. Inside zone split. Let's go with Clifford. There you go. To the 38. Let's go with another one here. Tawefa moving over. And we're going to have Clifford running in that hole. But it's Washington, not Clifford, of course. Tell you what, we're going to switch to normal. I don't want to put too much pressure on myself there, right? 2nd and 1. But we're actually going to wait for this one. I'd rather have them use up one of their timeouts. You know? Lead option, read option, inside zone. There we go. Let's just quickly reshuffle here. Just get that first down. Get that clock ticking. Why shallow cross? Here we go. Looking at Yates. Maybe Dove. But I am... slightly out of reach. Slightly out of reach here. Let's go. Rostov. Maybe McCullum. Alright, 3rd and 6. At least he held on to that one. Let's go with the slot post here. Tawefa. Do I like this play? I think I do. Timeout called immediately. There we go. 10 and 10. And they have to start. And it's 4th and inches. Alright. I thought we got it, but obviously we didn't. Let's go the halfback direct. Oh, lovely. Lovely stuff. Breaking through, getting some yards, and they have to take another timeout. Oof, double cross now. Left to right. Clifford, Tawefa. 1 minute 23 on the clock. I could have sworn that was bound to be a pick. Cade Hensley, I don't trust him from here. So we have to get closer. Holy shebang. That player started moving and then at the last second he took a step backwards. And here we go. Tauefa. Timeout called. All right, what do we do? What do we do? 44-yard field goal. 1 minute 13 still to play. 4th and 4. Or do we go with the shallow cross? I think I'm going to go with a shallow cross, but we're going to flip this one around. Being the home team, I think we can dare to be a little bit more aggressive. There we go. Lovely stuff. 1 minute and 6, pushing forward to the 8. Who dares wins, my motto. Good job, Ethan. Keeping his cool right there. Inside zone split, we're going to go right to left. They do not have any timeouts left. So basically, we can run at them at our own leisure. With the run plays. There we go. Oh my god, is that a fumble? And did they just fucking recover it at the 1 yard line? You have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Alright, that is pure insanity, but whatever. I'm gonna say whatever, and we're just gonna pretend nothing happened. But this season, man, is really something to be absolutely starting to drink a lot of whiskey. Good lord. That is crazy. In the last few seconds of the game, having a fumble that close to the end zone before scoring the game-winning touchdown. Well, you couldn't write those. Here we go. Christian Washington, 2nd and inches, 4 yards out. Goodness McGracious me. Didn't expect that to happen, but it did. So we're just gonna work through it. And there we go. Let's just move inside, and it's this backwards falling touchdown. Let's do the... Alright. Is that the game, or do they get the ball? I think they get the ball again. Yikes, man. Come on, defense. Do something. Did we just lose with 1 point in overtime? Did we just lose because we didn't convert the extra point? Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. Yeah, that is... I'm not even going to say it's painful. I'm just going to cry silently. This truly is madness. I'm going to take a break now because that is horrific. This is just horrific. We scored in overtime and then we didn't convert the where is it? Kicking. There we go. Extra point converted. He didn't convert the extra point. Good god, man. Can I use the punter as a kicker? I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. That's just pure madness. Something that I can't even control takes away the game from us. I felt like we were doing not too badly here. Kept our cool. And now suffering this loss is something that really pains me. I mean, I do hope you found the game interesting and exciting. If you did, do drop a like. Consider subscribing, would mean the world to me, as you know. As always, guys, gonna say thank you so much for joining me, watching me, making this feel special for me. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay awesome, everybody. And I do hope to see you again in the next week's episode, week 8. See ya.